Okay. How is everyone doing today? Let me make sure. Oh, this doesn't work.
I think you have to X out,
Huh?
or you see the minimizing,
This one
all the way on the left, you see it?
right here?
Yeah. You click on that, and then should be good to go.
No, I'm talking about the
Oh, that clicker is dead. It's been dead for a while.
I use this every Tuesday.
Oh, here you go.
Every Tuesday and Thursday I teach.
So I guess they're not using it right.
Yeah. How are you all doing on today?
Good, good.
Good, good. That's good. Let me make sure. I want to go ahead and see. So okay. Glad you guys can see. Let's make sure. Okay, there we go. So how are you all doing today? You guys doing well? Well, for those of you that don't know me, I know two of you don't know who I am. So you're trying to figure out who is this guy in this class? Well, my name is Fred Howard. I am the assistant team leader here, formerly the productivity coach, but then I've been here for 20 years. 20 years. I actually celebrate 20 years next month here at KW South Bay. And so I'm excited to teach you guys about social media. How you guys, have you guys seen I know you guys probably haven't. Have you seen my social media? Have you seen my latest post?
The one today
Yeah.
about the first time.
Yeah, the first time home buyers. So it's something that you have to do to stay engaged because people understand, what we're going through right now. When in my first 6 months from April 20 uh 2005 to December 31st, 2005, I closed 15 deals. Okay, my first 6 months. I did that without any social media because 20 years ago they didn't have social media. Okay, without, we were on pagers and phones. So now it's even more possible for you to gain the business by letting people know who you are. You do not want to be a secret agent. So I want to welcome you to session 8 on how you can capture leads through social media. Now, we always have to say this, Werner, you must be TCPA compliant. Make sure you never call or text the number on the do not call list and do not use any all the dollars or pre-recorded message without proper consent. While Keller Williams Realty has carefully prepared all materials, we do not guarantee all of the accuracy or make any express implied warranties about the information. We got to do this legal stuff so that you can make sure you keep you on point. Okay. These materials are just examples, are provided for informational purposes only. You can utilize this for your business and understanding all of these disclaimers, AI, any text or materials generated by artificial intelligence should be reviewed for accuracy and reliability as they may be errors attached to it. Okay. So lead generation, number 5, generate your leads, grow your database, capture leads. And today we are talking about capture leads with social media. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about the 1051 engagement system, posting practice, social media strategies, and then we're going to talk about the recap. So by the end of this session, you're going to be able to employ the 1051 strategy that we have in the system to connect with your network. And then we're going to explain the importance of limiting your social media posts to 20% of your business content. And then identify social media engagement strategies that add value to the people in your network. So I want you to start thinking about what you're going to learn today. I'm going to consider the questions that we might have and how we're going to learn. So how deep are you all into social media right now? How many posts on a regular basis on social media? Not regular?
I'm
Omer?
posting every day,
You're posting every day?
one post per day, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Great, great. So we're gonna get you beyond that. We're gonna get you way beyond that. Okay? So it is important that when you're posting, because guess what? When you're posting, people they get to know who you are. You get to put their name on to know who you are. So as we go through this content today, I want you to deal with what we're dealing with on today. Gary Keller says, it takes time to learn something, more time to implement it, and even longer to approach the mastery of it. You want to make sure that you master what you're doing, okay? As we begin the process, some questions that you have about learning, implementing, and going into mastery. We're going to talk about the 10-5-1 strategy. It's so important for you to know that even with social media, if conducting lead generation at all, agents must reference the market center DBA, meaning you always have to say Keller Williams South Bay. Okay. Now, how many have your personal Facebook page? Raise your hand. How many have your business Facebook page? Okay. So I want you guys to do, because be honest, I don't know why they haven't shut me down, because I do most of my business on my personal and I do my business also, but you can't have a business without a personal. So today, after you get out of class, make sure you create a page, a business page for your business. Okay. Make sure you do that. So 10-5-1 engagement system. Social media is powerful and it's free. You can expand your sphere with your smartphone and engage with followers. So who's going to remind us what the 10-5-1 stands for?
10 likes,
5 comments.
5 comments, 1 lead, one contact.
10 likes, 5 what?
Comments.
Yeah, there you go. Comments.
And then 1 what?
1 message.
1 message, correct. So 10 likes. How many posts do you like per day? So Omer, am I pronouncing your name correctly? Omer? Okay. So Omer says he posts once a day. Okay. But it goes more into not just 1 post. You have to you have to engage. The key to engaging, because every day you should like or love or react to 10 posts by other people, not yourself, not your own posts. Okay. This is quick. It's easy. It's something that you're probably already doing. And now it's time to approach it with a business mindset. So now you're going to go on social media and you're going to look at posts that you like or you love, and you're going to go ahead and like them and love them. Social media is a fantastic free tool to use when it comes to market and prospecting. It's important to be active on social media because this is a choice where everybody is. When you're active on social media, hello there, how are you doing? When you're active on social media, okay, how many were on Facebook today? No? How many were on Instagram today? Okay, did you like or share anything? Okay, did you like or share anything, but did you like anything that you saw? So why did you like it? See, because what happens is when you like something, guess what? People see that you like their information. Okay. Now, just recently, I did a home buyer workshop and I advertised on Facebook, Instagram, And it was something that was simple. You want to know how simple it was? Because all I did was share. You know what I shared? I shared a post that South Bay, KW South Bay sent out congratulating me on capping. Okay? And I shared that they shared it on South Bay page. I took it and shared it on all of my social medias. Then I got people calling me saying, Fred, congratulations. I'm really glad I can see you doing this. I'm referring you my sister and my 2 daughters. Somebody in the sandbox. And when I call sandbox, this is somebody from my elementary school. Okay? So you see how important it is to share, to like those things that are going on in your business. 5 comments. Connect with your market by reaching out with comments. Beyond your likes, you also need to comment on 5 posts a day. You aren't writing the grapes of wrath. You're not writing an article, okay? All you're doing is just a few words of encouragement, congratulations, or admirations is a great way to spread positivity and optimism. Am I losing y'all? Huh? Now, let me tell you something. How many of us are like me that I don't have a whole lot to say? You know, I really don't have a lot. I don't have an original thought in my head. Okay? But guess what? You know what you can do? Did you guys, now, you guys know every time you hear me, you all know about ChatGPT, don't you? You know about ChatGPT. Did you know you can be very specific in your response on Facebook by having Facebook up, by having ChatGPT up, put in whatever that post is, put it in ChatGPT and say, give me a humorous response or give me a direct response. And guess what ChatGPT will do? It'll give you a response with emojis. You take that response and put it on Facebook, make that your 5. Are you catching me on this? So when you're making your comments, it's not just like, okay, the reason why I don't want to make comments is I don't know what to say. Okay, don't say it. Let ChatGPT say it for you. Okay? You can overthink things on social media, so it's important to bring your unique voice and brand to the comments, okay, as you're participating. Because remember, even when we talk about ChatGPT, ChatGPT learns who you are. The more you use it, the more it learns who you are. So now it'll speak in your voice. What's a comment that you received on social media that's made you feel seen or heard? Anybody? Listen.
I get a lot of bad ones.
You get a lot of what?
Bad ones.
Bad ones?
Yeah, sometimes.
What?
It's a good thing, I guess.
What kind of bad ones do you get?
I don't know, like I was posting something about first-time home buyers, and they're like, "Oh, look at this little beginner who's like a small chick who just came to the market."
Oh,
Yeah,
don't let that get to you.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they're engaging, so
Yeah.
that's the point.
Yeah. Don't let that get to you. So, yeah. Marcus said, meet him in the parking lot. Yeah, you tell him, yeah, meet me in the parking lot. Yeah. But always remember, you come from a place of authority. You want to know why you come from a place of authority? Because whether you've been in the business a year, 20 years like me, you went to school. You went to school to learn something that no one else knows. So you're already a step above them. Okay? So never let them discourage you, Omer. Omer.
I go by both, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. So when you comment, and this is a quick fix for you, use ChatGPT to make the comments. Now, Omer is talking about when he posts something, but remember, you're going to like This has nothing to do with you posting anything. This has to do with you communicating with people that are in your sphere on Facebook, on Instagram. Okay? You're going to like 10 or love, and then you're going to get 5 comments. Then from those comments, every day you should also create one original post. Share someone else's post or a direct message someone. When you share someone else's post, things like community activities, fundraisers, quotes, or other useful inspirational posts, think about the uniqueness that you intend to bring to someone's information feed. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to look at a post that you like, share it. It's okay. Okay? It's okay to share that post. You've got to know that when you're sharing a direct message or original post, that it's a good way to show that you care. So if you take a post of mine and share it, guess what I'm going to think? I'm going to say, oh, you shared the post. No, I'm going to say, wow. You know, that's awesome. They shared the post. You know, one thing that I did is, you know, my social media, I have somebody, you know, I hired somebody to do that, but I told them I want to do it organically. How do you do it organically? Well, one, when they share it, you take it and you share it again. Okay? So there's power in sharing. Okay? When you create an original post, make sure to follow the 80-20 rule. And so we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But what kind of ahas did you get in this just little talk right now? What? And if y'all don't know me, ahas mean agents helping agents. Okay, that's what I stand it for. Agents helping agents. What did we talk about just now that if you just did 5% of it would change the trajectory of your business?
Creating a business page.
Creating a business page.
On the Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Using your business page.
Using your business page, right? Uh-huh.
I just followed you and liked one of your posts.
So see, there you go. You know, that's what, remember, the 10-5-1, 10-5-1. You know, Eric Claudio in our office, you know, him and I are great friends, but it's great when he sees my post, he likes and he says, go Fred, and I see his post and it said, like it, and I say, go Eric. You understand what I mean? So it's important because when people see that interaction, guess what? It doesn't matter how long you've been in the business. Never let that be a hindrance to you. So if you were to think about what you can do next. Now, I'm sorry, what's your name?
David.
David. So David said, okay, I'm going to create my business page. Marcus says, I'm going to use my business page. So in the interim, can we institute that 10-5-1? Can we institute that 10-5? Thank you. Oh, she did it. Can we institute that 10-5-1? 10 likes, 5 comments, 1 share. And that's something, now how long do you think that'll take?
I'm not really a social media guy.
You must be.
Not really.
You will be. Yes, we want you to be. Remember, when I was growing up in real estate, there was no social media. So I had to get out there and let people know who I was. Okay. Now that there's social media, because what we talked about then was being a secret agent, meaning you walked around and no one knew that you were an agent. Now you're going to know who I am. You're going to know I'm an agent. You're going to know I do real estate. Because I did hair for 17 years before real estate, you know, and every time I looked at a woman, the first thing that I looked at was her hair because I wanted to share my business. Same thing with real estate. You want to make sure everybody know, and you're going to have, can I tell you something? You will have an argument with yourself. And that argument with yourself will be, no, I shouldn't say anything. Yeah, I should say something. No, I shouldn't say anything. Yes, I want to tell them. No, I want to say, but how am I going to do it? No, you want to let them know very casually what you do. Because if you ask someone what they do, what's the natural response?
What do you?
What do you do? Right? So if you show a genuine interest in what somebody else does, they're going to show a genuine interest in what you do. And one rule of thumb for me is my sphere of influence, I am not trying to talk to the person, David, right?
Mhm.
David, when I'm talking to you, I'm not talking to you. Okay? And this is the mindset that you have to understand when you're doing the 10-5-1. When I'm talking to David, I am not talking to David. Because if I was just talking to David, I will limit my reach. Now, I'm not being wrong for not talking to David. I mean, I appreciate talking to David, but I'm talking to David so that I can impress his sphere. Did you catch it? So when I'm posting, when I'm doing something on social media, even though it's on David's page, I want everybody else other than David to see it. Are you catching the drift? Okay. So, posting practice. We are going to be talking about posting practice on today. The 80-20 rule. Y'all know about the 80-20 principle, the Pareto principle. The 80 is the participants' post should be about something other than real estate. Only 1 out of every 5 posts, the participants or the agents should be about their real estate business. People want to know about who you are. Okay? They just don't want you to talk about real estate. Have you ever been to a page that all you saw was a real estate post, real estate post, real estate post, real estate post? No, people want to know who you are. Okay? They want to know about your personal interests. How many have a dog in here? Or a cat? Or iguana? Or something like that? You know, people want to see you interact like that. How many enjoy art, cooking, baking recipes? There was a time in my life that I was a fried turkey fool, meaning I always fried turkeys. And you know what I did when I fried turkeys? I went on social media and went live. I'm frying my turkey. I said, this is what I do. You understand? Exercising or working out, or the absence of exercising and working out, okay? Outdoor adventures, live music, team sports. If you were on my social media this last week, I was at family reunion. You know, everybody says, you know, family reunion is about classes and stuff, but we had parties, and I took pictures of the parties that we had. We had a good time. You understand? So you want to make sure, if you dig deep into that 80-20 principle, you want to make sure instead of inundating your social media with listings and business content, you want to adopt a principle that makes 80% of your posts about your interests. Okay? David, what do you like to do?
I like to read.
You like to read? What type of books do you like to read?
Mostly, you know, I'm pretty open, you know, Ayn Rand or
Uh-huh.
To Kill a Mockingbird, you know, just
Oh, okay.
Hemingway.
So why do you like Hemingway?
I like the analogies that he's used before in certain books, things like that. Yeah.
So you can pull an analogy and then look at that analogy and then express it, right?
Mhm.
That's the same thing with social media. You look at it and say, hey, you know what? I was reading To Kill a Mockingbird, and this is what Hemingway said. Boom. What does this mean or apply to me today? You understand? Okay. What do you like to do?
Hang out with my friends. Golf.
Golf? Hang out with your friends? Do you want people to see you?
Well, yeah, I just found that the best way to do like social media is to like indirectly show that like you're a real estate agent. So it kind of goes back to what Fred's already talked about. Like on mine, I won't post just about real estate because most of the time it's a turnoff for most people, and real estate content is boring. So it's like I posted like just shots from what I've done with my friends or like things I've seen or experienced. Things like that, or I'll mix it, I'll put like a real estate like home that I saw, but I'll also mix shots of me like getting to the home and like other things like that, so. You know, things like that. But I found that it works and it gets a lot more engagement than me just saying, what's up, guys? I'm here at 22608 Island Avenue. Let's check out this house.
Right.
Nobody really, like, it's so boring. And like, when you can indirectly show that you're a real estate agent, by like posting other stuff, like cooking a turkey, like,
Mhm.
I mean, really, that's it. But yeah, I've been just doing that stuff, really.
Okay. Yes.
I'm, when Danny said it indirectly, there's been many times where I'll do personal,
Mhm.
I'll even do the business one. And even if it is about something like the restaurant I'm at, because I've taken your word on it, I'll still, even though I'm talking about maybe my first time being at this restaurant or something, at the end, I plug in, oh, just remember, if anybody's looking to buy or sell, you know who to call
Yeah.
or stuff like that.
Mhm.
Because it is indirectly, it's, even though the whole subject is not real estate, I gotta find a way to make it in there.
Right.
And it is my real estate page, so that's the point of it. But, on my personal one, even when I was doing the open houses, and I was doing live on open houses. And even though it might be boring, the point was it's out there and I'm active. Like that was, I don't want to be an inactive realtor. So I wanted to show that I'm active.
Mhm.
So I felt like that could be a plus. I mean, I didn't get any comments on it,
Mhm.
but at the end of the day, it was like, you know, people see that I'm doing something and that I feel like I'm doing something. So why not?
Right.
What's
Mhm.
another good thing too is you're capturing different audiences too. So like if you post like other things like Marcus was posting about restaurants, like you might capture restaurant gurus, or if I post about golf, well, that's another audience added to
Yeah, true.
all that other stuff. So I mean, really, you know, you're getting more reach.
It's, I had a scheduling conflict that I had to meet a mentee. And instead of coming all the way to the office, we were gonna meet at a Starbucks. And she was like, well, let's meet at Eureka's. Eureka's is a restaurant that's right by my house, right? And so I said, interesting. That's, where me and my wife go all the time. And I called my wife and told her I was going to a restaurant. She said, I was going to Eureka. She said, what are you going to Eureka's for? I said, to meet another woman. And so she was like, make sure she got some money. No, but we met, right? And so I said, what bring you to Eureka? She said, well, I know someone who works here. And I said, well, me too. I said, they know us because we come regularly. And so I'm talking in the restaurant to the bartender. I'm talking, when they see me, they're smiling because you create a relationship, right? There was even one time I went to Eureka, I went to the manager. I said, here, take my phone. Can you go back and take a picture of the cook cooking my food?
It's like, have you read that book, 7 Levels of Communication, how it talks about home field advantage?
Mm,
So when you, like, obviously what you just talked about, but when you're bringing in like clients, like they tell you, establish yourself at one place, get to know everyone, the host, the server, the
definitely.
manager, and use that your home field advantage to maybe like up close.
It works. What is your favorite restaurants that you go to? Do you guys go to restaurant?
Yes.
What's your favorite?
It's right here in Old Torrance called the Local Kitchen.
The local kitchen? And what's your favorite meal?
They
'Cause you
got
kinda
a
get the
lot of
same
stuff.
thing.
There's a couple of things I get there. There's
The chicken parm.
what's called chicken parm is fire.
Yeah.
And then there's a Santa Maria, it's like a tri-tip sandwich, but it's like shaved meat.
So I'm gonna give you guys a quick hack. Where do you go to eat a lot? Or do you cook by everything?
Trader
See?
Joe's, yeah.
See, so a quick hack would be, the restaurant, right? Take a picture of the restaurant, walk into the restaurant, go in, order your food, go to the manager and say, here, can you take my phone and take a picture of the chef cooking my food? Because I'm gonna advertise your restaurant. Ah, you hear that?
Mhm.
And then you post it and say, hey, this is Fred at Eureka's. They have this bomb nachos and chicken dry rub with ranch. You know, y'all know what I eat. But, you know, and then I have the picture of the cooking that. I'm not going in the kitchen. They're just taking a real, a 30-second video of the video. And then when you share it, what do? You add them on so that when they add on as a collaborator, now you have their audience.
True.
Y'all catching this? Even when I advertise for KW South Bay, I add South Bay on as a collaborator, because then when they accept the collaboration, anyone who sees KW South Bay now sees it from Fred Howard. You catch it?
Mhm.
Okay? So things that you like to do. It doesn't take a long while. Just take a quick video. That's all it takes. So, real estate business posts.
But can you call me?
Real estate business posts, listings, open house, awards. You know, this is your 20%. This is the 20% that you're going to be doing. Okay? So you're going to overload it with your personal stuff, but then you're going to do 20% of your real estate business. Does it have to be your listing?
No, it doesn't.
Does it have to be your open house? Does it have to be your awards? Speaking events, different things that are going on. Understand how you build your business. Now, if you look at what we're talking about, the 80-20 principle, you know, 10% should be your community service. What are you doing? Where are you going? Do you guys get your car washed? You know, take a video of you're going through the car wash. Or if you get it hand washed, take a video of them doing that. All those things make sense in your real estate business. Now, what strategies do we use? You see, the numbers of how often we should be posting is the 80-20 practice that we talked about, should help us guide us through those posts. But look at some more strategies that can help you employ when increasing engagement on social media. If you're like most people and use social media every day, you think of the 365 touch system. Here, this 365 touch system, you connect with people you know or you have met in one way, shape, or form. Post about your neighborhood. How many have searched, what area do you live in?
San Pedro.
San Pedro, what area do you live in? Torrance, what area do you live in?
San Pedro.
San Pedro, what area? Carson. How many of you have gone to your neighborhood homepage?
The app, like the.
No, just, you know, there's
Facebook
like,
page from-
yeah, like San Pedro Homes, or if you just type in San Pedro, California, there may be a page that's like a community page.
To my personal.
Yeah, go to that page, post some things. Don't be overbearing, but post some things. Post some things about your neighborhood. Post it, you know, my daughter, you know, sometimes we see coyotes. She'll have a video. I take that video and say, hey, y'all watch out, get your small dog, because coyotes are out. You understand what I mean? Congratulate new homeowners. You know the new homeowners that come in. Don't be mad just because you didn't get the listing, but just go ahead and create a relationship with them, okay? Post about listings. Engage in the social media platform. You want to make sure that the ideas that you have for social media, they work, okay? It's all about that communication. Highlight your business. Think about hyper-local information. Utilize tech developments and post-client testimonials. Now, you all said that you know ChatGPT, and there's a quick fix. If you know ChatGPT, you can tell ChatGPT, listen, ChatGPT, I need some engaging, funny posts for Facebook for 3 weeks. Did you know ChatGPT will give you a funny post? It doesn't have to have a picture. It could just be a statement. And you can make it neighborhood specific. And it'll give you content for 30 days, 90 days, 60 days. If you want to try it, just do it for 5 days. Or to make it easier, just do it for 3 days. Just ask ChatGPT to give me some funny information about San Pedro that I can share on my Facebook page, include emojis, and watch it work.
Have you read a CMA on ChatGPT yet?
I have not run a CMA on ChatGPT. Not yet. No. So highlight your business. Highlight your business. Keeping current and potential customers aware of the latest market trends in their neck of the woods is a surefire way for agents to position themselves as experts while providing valuable information to their audience. Do you know what the latest thing that's going on in social media right now? Then you all will be the first to hear it. Did you know how many have ever done a live Facebook feed? Live Facebook? Y'all, I'm gonna get y'all. Well, live on Facebook, when you do a live video and people come on and watch your live, before it would last long. Now, starting in March, it's only going to last for 30 days, and then they're going to pull it down. Okay? So just be aware, that's the newest thing that's going on right now. Word of mouth recommendations in real estate carry the same weight as they do in any industry. Highlighting a quote from a happy customer is a great way for agents to establish credibility while allowing their brand to shine. Okay? I told you, this past week, got back from family reunion, the KW family reunion. I had the congratulations capping. I shared it. When I got home, someone called me. Hey, Freddie. Now, my name is Frederick, but they call me Freddie because I remember them. That's how I know where I know them from. Okay. Elementary school, they called me Freddie. Hey, Freddie. I saw your post. Congratulations. I'm going to thank you. You know, my daughters make a lot of money and they're just spending it and they don't need to be renting. And I need your help. I have, listen to this, I have 3 agents that I was considering talking to, but you kept pulling up. And she said, you know the other 2 agents. And guess what? I did know the other 2 agents. She said, you know the other 2 agents, but I want you to work with me, my 2 daughters, and my sister. Oh. And guess who called me this morning? Her sister. Do you understand how powerful that is? And that's from sharing a post. And it wasn't even my post. It was sharing the post that South Bay shared on my behalf. Okay? Somebody cooking chicken and shouldn't have smelled it. No, I'm sorry. The engagement. Don't post and ghost. You know, don't do the wham bam thank you, man. Just don't post and ghost. Don't post and ghost. When you don't just post and leave it. Great posts will lead to steady streams of engagement, comments, likes, shares. Don't let them sit. Okay? The more you participate and engage in social media, the more they'll be engaged with by your followers. Oh, Mary or Camila, do you guys have any questions? Because I'm talking. Do you guys have any questions or comments?
Thank you so much. No, we enjoyed.
Awesome. So now you don't want post and ghost. Highlight your business. We're going to do this. You participate in online communities where you can offer a unique and valuable perspective. How many in here believe that you don't know too much about real estate? Okay. How many in here believe that you don't know too much about real estate that you can actively respond to anybody about real estate because you're new? No? So you guys are okay. right?
50-50.
Well, I'm gonna give you some work. I'm gonna give you, now, I always do this because no matter what it is, you can be the specialist. Okay? You can be the specialist. I'm gonna give you my secret. If you don't know something, when I grew up, when I didn't know something, I had to go to the library. Eddie, you can remember this because we're around the same. And when we went to the library, there was something called the Dewey Decimal System. The Dewey Decimal System was how we found a book in the library. Okay? Now, fast forward to when I did hair. I did hair. I learned how to do hair. I could do a woman's hair. I knew it, but I wasn't a specialist in color. So, when a woman sat in my chair and she said, I want my hair to be auburn. You know what I would do? I would go into the back room and I would get my cosmetology book and I would look at what would be the right combination in order to get her hair to turn auburn. How many in here go to doctors? And do you know on your doctor's office it says a doctor's practice? Do you get it? Doctor practice because they're practicing. Did you know as a realtor, this new thing that came out called AI can allow you to ask a question and it will answer the question for you. And now you have the ability to have your own coach in your hand. Yes, you can. Okay, so now where are we? Add value. Yes, yes. So when you navigate the online world, it's important to find communities where you can add value. And at the end of the day, people are going to feel that you're offering them value. That is the key to real estate. Now, we're not done already here. No, okay, don't. Okay, you guys got your phone? Put your phones out. And here's the interesting thing about social media, especially about Facebook, because now you can go to Facebook and it has something like AI generating. Let me see. Let's see. No, this is Facebook. You can actually post something and ask it to AI it for you. Okay, so what you're going to do is, I want you guys to think about something that you want to post right now. Just post it on Facebook. Just go for it. What is a thought process that you want to share with your audience right now? Omar, are you going to post something?
It's already there.
Let's see, boom, there you go. There you go. See, when you post, you want to make sure that you're posting something so somebody can know that you're alive. Okay? And if you don't know what to post, you just go to ChatGPT and say, hey, give me a post that's dealing with home purchasing, home buying. Okay? And when you post, you want to make sure that you are authentic. You want to make sure that you're real. You want to make sure that you're not fake. Okay? When you're authentic, people are drawn to you. When you're an authentic version of yourself, people will do business with you. Okay? You want to find a platform that's going to work for you, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You know, you want to do something. I remember on Mother's Day, I did one of those TikTok trends where my wife was standing. I told my wife, I said, all I need you to do is stand at the door with your arms closed. That's all I need you. I just need you to do this. That's all I need you to do. And so I put the camera up to me and I had some clippers on the grass and the statement was, My wife says she needed to talk to me as soon as I finished cutting the grass. And it had the laughing in the background while I'm cutting the grass with the clippers. You understand what I mean? You get that type of feedback, some things that can be fun and enjoyable at the same time. So, you want to be authentic. You don't want to be a jack of all trades. You want to embrace video and use analytics to optimize your posts. And feel free to ask for help. No man or woman is an island all by themselves. Okay? Now, if we look back, our recap 10, 5, 1. 10 likes, 5 comments, 1 message. Okay? 80%, 20% business post, community service. Those are the things that you want to look at and be attached to. Each day, when we talk about Ignite, and I tell people about this in Ignite, that Ignite is not just something you go through once. Ignite is something that you go through every time it's offered, because you never learn everything at the same time. Let me see. Yes, Omer.
I just wanted to ask you, do you use an application to track your insights on social? Like, do you use an analytics app, or you just use the Instagram, or like whatever you're using?
I use what's on Instagram to see the insights there, and then on Facebook.
And
Not heavily, because I have not heavily looked into all of the insights outside of that, unless I'm actually paying for the advertising.
and what do you mainly focus on, like when you look at these things?
I mainly focus on the amount of people that viewed it and the amount of people that actually reacted to it. Okay, and on top of that, if someone commented, you want to respond to their comment, whether it be a like, whether it be a love, or that you respond to it. So take, for instance, what is the most time somebody's going to respond on your post? But what kind of post is that? Personal post, and it's usually something that's dealing with birthday, anniversary, or some special event that happens. Okay? Because I've woken up to 800 likes on a post when it was my birthday or anniversary. And so I had to come back and do a video and say, listen, you know, I have so many likes, I can't just like everybody, but I want to thank everyone who liked on my post. Okay? Now I'll try and go and like everybody, but that becomes frustrating. You understand? But you want to make sure that you respond in a way that gives them the idea of what it is that you're engaging. You want to engage in social media. Social media cannot be a third wheel. Social media has to be on the top of your list of lead generation. Now, many people, and I'm sure you've learned this through Ignite, that you should make at least 20 contacts a day. Okay? For 5 days. How many's ever had a regular job? Just a regular job, 9 to 5. Okay? And so the mistake that people make when they come to real estate is the discipline of that 9 to 5, we leave it alone. Now, I told you, my first 6 months, I did 15 deals, rookie of the year, 6 figures. But guess what? Do you think real estate was the only thing I was doing? I had 3 jobs when I did that. 3 jobs. I was still doing hair. I worked at the airport, and I was a real estate agent, and I was a pastor.
Oh, wow.
I'm still a pastor, but you understand? All of those things I was doing at the same time. So when I speak to new agents, and I have passion for new agents, you can't give me an excuse that you cannot do it. Because, and you want to know what my schedule was? Schedule was, I worked from 10 at night to 6 in the morning at the airport. 7 to 12 or 1, I went to sleep. 2 to 5, I was here at the office and I rinsed and repeated. And then on the weekend, I did hair Friday, Saturday, okay? And then Sunday was ministry.
What time are you going to sleep?
Huh?
What time are you going to sleep?
7, usually sleep was from 7 to about 1. Yeah. Okay, so it can be done. You have all the tools you need at your disposal to build your real estate business. The question that you ask yourself is, because it's many times that when I meet with my mentees, it's like, okay, what have you done in the last 7 days? Because if you tell me I have done nothing in the last 7 days, you've done nothing to build your business in the last 7 days. You have to work in your business as well as work on your business. So if you choose to say, well, Fred, I'm not going to do my 20 contacts a day, at least you can set a focus to do your 10-5-1. 10 likes, 5 comments, 1 direct message. Any questions? Come on, you got me. No. Yes.
Yeah, I wrote this in the comments. So last week was family reunion, and there was a 23 years old KW agent called William Sawyer who made above $1 million in GCI last year because of YouTube. And it was his first year, as I remember, like as an agent.
Mm-hmm.
And he just
Exactly.
posted consistently. So it's crazy.
And can I tell you something, Omer? Guess what? He used something that was free. Did you know that when you sign on to KW, you get a free YouTube account? Did you know that, first of all? Yeah, you know your email address, your KW email address is actually a Gmail account. Okay? So, like mine is fhoward@kw.com. That's a Gmail account. Okay? So you get a YouTube account. You can get a Google Voice number, meaning you don't have to use your personal number. You can get a Google Voice number and forward it to your phone. Guess what my Facebook page is connected to? My Keller Williams Gmail account. So when I log into Facebook, I log in through fhoward@kw.com. And guess what? When you're doing life is so easy for you guys right now. Can I tell you that? It really is. The reason why I say so easy is because what you all have access to right now, I did not. Most of the agents in here did not have access to. Okay? So if you find something, if you go to your website and just share with them something that's on your website, a blog that's on your website, and say, hey, do your YouTube video. If you don't know how to get a script, go to ChatGPT and say, create a script for me for a YouTube channel and let me say it. Put it there, put it on the scroller and just read it. We never recreate the wheel. The only thing we do is understand whether or not we're going to have low profile tires or we're going to have big jumbo tires. Okay, but we never recreate the wheel. Did you guys get anything valuable today? I hope you did. Are you guys going to do some of the necessary things that need to be done? And see what the difference is? Because guess what? That difference can be made within the next 2 or 3 days if you just do the 10-5-1. not only will it help you get exposure out there, but you'll feel a little bit better about yourself. You follow me? So how has your thinking changed? What ideas or mindsets were new to you in this class?
The 10,000.
The 10-5-1? Okay.
The 2080, I didn't know the 80 was personal. I'm shocked, to be honest.
Yeah. See, because what happens is, look at this, and I'll put it in another realm. Where are you as a where are you supposed to be as a real estate agent? Yeah, but where are you? In the 80 or the 20?
20, the 20.
And what does the 20 look like? Because you only have one job. Now, we talked about the 80-20, and now the 80-20 principle is correct across all boards. We were talking about the posting 20% of your real estate, 80% of your personal. But in your real estate business, what does your 20% consist of? Because remember this, your 20% is going to put 80% of your money in your pocket.
Of each.
Lead gen. If your 20% is lead generation. Calling, door knocking, mailing, 10-5-1, all of that is lead generation. That will put 80% of your income in your pocket. Not saying do 80% of lead gen, I'm saying do 20% of lead gen. And that will grant you the lifestyle that you're looking for. Okay. Camila, did you have any comments?
No, sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anybody else? Well, quiet today. Why are y'all so quiet? Oh man, did you go to all of the family reunion classes? Which ones did you go to?
So I didn't join this year, but I joined the previous 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you go online this year?
yeah, I went online.
Oh, okay. No questions. No questions.
I can just say also one of the things I've learned there, there was a guy called Rory, and he was talking about the 365 challenge, where you go to ChatGPT, think about just ask ChatGPT to give you questions about 365 questions about what your, for example, sellers would ask in a certain area, and then this would be your content for the 1 year, for the coming year.
Absolutely. And I know we keep talking about ChatGPT, but it's you know what ChatGPT is? And I can guarantee you, all of you will say yes. How many in here have a microwave in their house? Everybody? Everybody has a microwave, right? That's what GPT, huh? You don't?
No, yes.
Oh, okay.
Microwave.
That is what ChatGPT is to your real estate business.
Not healthy.
It's not healthy. That's why we have air fryers now. Some people have air fryers now. But everybody has a microwave. Real estate agents, the hardest thing that happens is when you get a listing, how am I going to verbalize this listing? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Now you have a personal helper with you. You have a personal library with you at all times. Okay? So it's important to utilize the tools that you have in order to explode your business. Because real estate is a contact sport. I leave here to go to the listing appointment, to sign a listing agreement. I want you all to do the same thing because I don't want you to think, and I'll tell you this anyway, you know, this is free. You don't have to just concentrate on buyers. 98% of those deals that I did my first year, but that first 6 months, were listings. Okay? So go out and get it. People are buying and selling every single day. You just have to put yourself in the position of them utilizing you. You follow? If there are no more questions, I think, let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, yeah, the success system. 10 conversations, number of contacts added, handwritten notes, 10-5-1 social media engagement. Those are the things that we do. This is what you want to say. And you can take a picture of this because this is what you want to say before you're picking up the phone, before you're going door knocking. You want to say, I engage every conversation in the spirit of contribution, and people are happy to be in relationship with me. Because real estate, although a contact sport, you are building relationship. Okay? And of course, you guys, I'm going to do the role play, but it's over. There we go. And then session 9, which is not tomorrow, but Thursday, right?
Correct.
Thursday, is going to teach you how to capture more leads. Okay? Because you are in the lead business. One thing Gary Keller teaches is if you've ever passed by my office, you see my 3L mastery. It says leads, listings, leverage. That is the triangle that you'll find in the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book. That without leads, you don't get listings. Without listings, you don't get leverage. So you need all three in order to build your real estate business. And with that said, I want to thank you for putting up with me. Yes.
Actually, before.
Yes.
So like somebody kind of like me, no really social media and things like that. What would you recommend that first post be? Just kind of like an intro type of thing, or?
So let me ask you a question. What do you do? What did you do before real estate, or what are you doing?
I manage real estate funds.
So you manage real estate
Mhm.
funds. So how can we make that fun? No, I'm just. So
It's number,
it's number.
no emotion numbers.
Yeah, it's all numbers. So you can be more informative, meaning what is the market doing? Sharing what the market is doing. Because remember, real estate is cyclical.
Mhm.
You understand?
Yeah.
It is cyclical. It goes round and round. So you can use your personality to make it exciting, to tell people what's going on in the market. When people are talking about, oh, the market's going to fall, people are still going to buy real estate. Oh, this is that people are still going to sell real estate,
But for that, so that I thought about like posts like right now during the class, but I think where I'm kind of stuck is like that first, like, should it just be boom? Let's just jump into it, or
Well, you can do that, or you can ask a question. What is it that you guys want to know about real estate that I can help you with?
okay.
You I'm taking a survey and I need to know what my friends, because remember, they're your friends. I want to know what my friends are thinking about real estate. And they'll give you the topics that you can now turn around and talk about.
Can
how
I
long-
ask,
Yes.
I can't see if someone raised their hand. So I just
Go ahead.
wanted to ask you, how do you, after, let's say someone contacts you on Instagram, for example, or on social, how do you convert them usually? How do
So,
it goes from there? So
you personally or just
Let's say like I saw your post and I read, hey, I want to talk to you, or hey, this is interesting. Can I know more? How would you convert them from a person who just follows you to an actual lead or listing or.
So have you guys heard of something called smart plans
Yeah.
Like on the KW.
on KW Command? So there are smart plans that are attached to those that you can, one, conversate with them once they reach out to you, you want to conversate with them. Then you want to get their permission to be able to share more information with them. And then you can put them on a smart plan. The joy of the smart plan is you don't have to think. Meaning there's a smart plan for a 3-week period where it says, okay, it's going to do this for a period of 3 weeks. Because what you want to do is you want to be top of mind. And how do you become top of mind? You make sure that you reach out to people when they reach out to you. Now you have command. I have a what's the word? My inbox. I have an inbox that has all of my social media posts that comes into one place. So I can respond from that one place. Okay.
But I guess maybe Mayor, if I can jump into his question, is like, do you just straight out ask, yeah, just give me your number or give me your email or.
Well, if they ask you the question, one thing you want to do is you want to answer the question that they're asking.
Mhm.
And then at the end of asking that question, how did this help you? Now, you might say, well, how do I answer the question? You may not have the answer right away. But guess where you can go? ChatGPT and say, ChatGPT, can you answer this? Can you give me a brief of this? So now I'm learning as I'm going. What do they say about teaching? Teaching helps you learn more. Okay? So while you're getting that information to help them in the most positive way, it's all in the follow-up. You just don't want to leave them there in your inbox. Did that answer your question, Omer?
I do too.
Do you have any specific examples of how people have asked you in Instagram or any questions that they've asked?
Nothing that comes to the top of my mind, but I'm just wondering, how would you, like, if someone comments, like, let's say someone just comes and says, wow, this is nice content, you know, and this is someone that you would actually want to pursue, right? Because you want to see if you can take them somewhere. So I don't know, what, like, how would you reply to this, or how would you start engaging them more?
So what you would do on that, if somebody says, oh, it's a great post, you want to ask the question, well, what made you like this post? You want to find out where their mindset is, where they are. Because remember, you said it's someone that you want to approach. That means that it's someone that either has said something about purchasing or said something about selling. Okay?
Maybe Omer, like send them a direct message and saying like, hey, and if it's about like first-time home buyers or selling, right, just whatever it is, a direct message saying something like, hey, glad you like the post about the first-time home buyer. Let me know if you have more specific questions for yourself, and I can answer those questions for you directly. I don't know, kind of like create that direct conversation.
Well, it's already a direct conversation.
But it's a
because-
post, he said. So let's say there's this a generic post about first-time home buyers, and somebody said loved it, and he wants to talk to this person specifically. Wouldn't it be a good idea to send them a message directly and be like, hey, glad you liked it. Let me know if you have any questions about you specifically about buying your first home.
I would say no.
Oh,
You want to
really?
know why? Because it's direct. Remember I told you earlier, I don't want to just talk to you. I want to talk to everybody around you. So what I'm going to do is I will direct message them my info, but I'll respond publicly. And the reason why I'm going to respond publicly, because I want everybody to hear and well, read what I'm saying. For instance, I'll give you a real life example. We were in a productivity meeting and I told my students, the mentees, I said, I want you guys to go live on Facebook And I just want you to do a drive to work video. That's it. That seems simple, doesn't it? A drive to work video. Just post and say, hey, I want you guys to drive to work with me. Have fun with it. Okay? Well, I did it. And it turned into a $780,000 listing. Because while I was driving, people were asking questions. And I was answering the questions. Then they brought up probate. And then I started talking about probate. 2 days later, I get a call and a message on my website saying, I have a house to sell in Los Angeles and I need your help. So remember, I'm broadly answering all the questions because now everybody sees it. But then I get direct message about selling their property.
That helps.
Mhm. That help? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
So don't answer privately,
I'm not saying that you can't answer privately.
but it's better to answer publicly.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Because you want everybody to see what you're saying.
How are you reading the questions while driving? Like,
Oh, I shouldn't be doing that. But I did have my phone up on the I have my phone up on the phone holder. So while I'm driving, you know, while it's scrolling, I'm looking at it, but I'm not typing it, I'm just answering. You understand what I mean? So when I come to a stop sign, I can read it and I can say, okay, okay, legally, I did come to a stop sign when I was reading. I'm gonna say legally, I was doing that. But then, yes, okay. Oh, Mary, you weren't supposed to ask that question. No, I'm joking. Yeah, but you know, I mean, and I would challenge you guys. Do a drive to work video. Let people know who you are. Let them know that, hey, I'm headed into my real estate office on today to get more information to help you guys in your real estate business. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and shoot them in the chat right now. I just want you guys to drive to work with me because I don't like driving to work by myself and there's nothing on the radio that I want to listen to. So go ahead and put in your chats. You know what I mean? It's something fun. You make them know that you're a real person. Okay? Awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me on today. I appreciate it. Hope you got some valuable information. And if ever you see me around the hallways, if you have any questions, feel free to stop by my office to ask me any questions that you like. That's what I'm here for. Okay?
Awesome. Appreciate it.
All right, then you all take care. Thanks, Omar. You take care. Thanks, Camila.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Do this.